Welcome in, Bluegrass Sports Nation fans, all you 14th Region and 16th Region basketball fans tuning in. We hope we got some folks over in the Moorhead area in Rowan County that are tuning in to listen and watch here on Bluegrass Sports Nation tonight as the Vikings come to Jackson, and they come calling looking for a win against the Bobcats. Coach Honeycutt hosting Coach Thacker's team. And we know a little bit about this team. We play them every year, David Kyle, and we got some kinfolk here and there on this team and the coaching staff, and a well-liked bunch. And I tell you what, a very well-disciplined team. They really raised some eyebrows the last time I was in Rowan County and watched Breathitt County play them last year. A really good shooting team and a well-disciplined team.
Yeah, Coach Rowan County coached by Sean Thacker. 2011 state runner-up coach. Had a really good run at those teams. He's had great success prior years at Somerset. Always got a team that's going to be pretty competitive in the 16th region this year. Got a 10-12 record. Probably not as, that record don't show how well they really are.
Right.
They got a huge win in the 2A tournament against a Boyd County team that is many considered either one or two in that region. So you're going to look for an explosive team here from Rowan County that the Bobcats going to have to figure out a way to contain.
Well, now that you've mentioned Coach Thacker and talking a little bit about him, we'll give a shout-out to Rose Thacker Calhoun and drop the hint there on how we've got some ties to this team, and we appreciate Rowan making the trip over. The B-team game, exciting matchup too. We were here watching most of that early on, and those two teams really getting after it. Some promising athletes both for the Vikings and for the Bobcats. It was fun to watch that. The B-team Bobcats came out victorious, and we are joined by one of those members on our camera, Tucker Neese. That was a good game, and I enjoyed watching that one. We got about 5:55 on the clock here from the Coliseum. Once again, we appreciate all of our sponsors. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Me and David Kyle kind of looking around the gym. I think we may be one of the few that are streaming and carrying the game tonight. If that's the case and you made the choice to watch us, or even if we're the only choice to watch us, we appreciate you logging on to Bluegrass Sports Nation. We're doing the best to bring you all the coverage in the 14th region, and appreciate all you 16th region fans joining us here tonight. Got 5:24 on the clock. We'll take a quick break, pay some bills, and be back after these commercials, and we'll bring you the tip-off here from the Coliseum in Jackson, Kentucky.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
Appalachian Wireless is starting 2025 by doing something they've never done before. New devices on us. Up to $800 off select devices. This is on a new or renewed line on the Appalachian Advantage Unlimited or Mix and Match plans. Visit AppalachianWireless.com or any retail location for complete details. New devices on us. On the region's best network. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
At HCTC, we've got you covered. While you focus on completing your certificate, diploma, or degree, our success coaches will connect you with financial information, tutoring, and so much more. Stay on your path to success at HCTC. Call today at 606-487-3293. We'll never underestimate you.
Growing pre-owned dealership in the area. Whether you're looking for a used or new-to-you vehicle, SEC has you covered. Think you can't get finance? Well, think again. They have the best interest rates available, serving all of Eastern Kentucky. Let them show you an easy buying experience. Come on down and see Jeff, Dwayne, and the rest of the gang. Call 606-272-6888 or visit them online at secautosales.com.
Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic Family Healthcare in Jackson for all your medical needs. now also offering behavioral health care services. The clinic is open 7 days a week and will have new extended hours of operation beginning on January 1st, 2024. Hours of operation will be from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. With a hometown atmosphere, come let our family take care of yours.
Jackson Physical Therapy is your locally owned Main Street in Jackson, has been family owned and operated for over 45 years, serving the community with fresh, homemade, and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more. Carry out or stay and enjoy the newly renovated dining areas with private party spaces available. Stop by and see Lee and Al or call 666-5454 for Variety Pizza.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolf, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
All right, Bluegrass Sports Nation fans, we are back live from the Coliseum here in Jackson, Kentucky, getting ready for the Rowan County Vikings and the Breathitt Bobcats. Austin Sperry, the all-star senior from Breathitt County, just accepting an award at half court, reaching the 2,500 points scored and 800 rebounds. So phenomenal young man. Just hard to stop, as me and David Kyle always say, going downhill. Don't get in front of him.
2,500 points, most in school history.
Yep. So we'll get the starting lineups here for the Vikings. First out on the floor is 0, Wyatt Sloan. And then we've got number 1, Jace Coates. Number 5, Madden Owen. Number 10 is Gavin Myris. And number 11, Jason Ingalls, starting 5 for the Vikings. Team coming in here at about 60% from the free throw line, running around right around 32% from behind the arc for 3, and right around 43% from the field goal range. David Kyle, not bad stats, and team at 10 and 12. You got to believe that they could make a run in March in that 16th region.
You've got those kind of stats, you're going to be a competitive ball club, that's for sure.
The lights go down in the Coliseum. Bobcat fans on their feet. First up on the court for the Bobcats, number 2, Aaron Stallard. Number 12, Braxton Beefy Terry.
Starting at guard, the senior, number 14.
Number 14, Austin Sperry.
Starting at center, a senior.
Number 20, Kanan Gross.
Kanan Gross. Starting at forward, a senior, number 23.
And number 23, Joseph Honeycutt. There's your starting lineups for both teams. And we get ready to tip this one off here in the middle of the beautiful Fairce Woods Coliseum. Good matchup between two ball clubs. Always an interesting matchup. This Rowan County team, based on what I've seen out of them before, David Kyle, a pretty quick team. They'll get up and down the court, and they are not afraid to shoot the three-point shot.
You know, we're out there looking at Rowan County. A lot of, you can tell, just an athletic team. Sperry going to tip it off here against Sloan.
Sloan, the third leading scorer for Vikings, in here to tip it. The tip will go to Terry. Bobcats will handle it. Honeycutt will bring it over to Sperry. Out of Stallard.
Rowan County opened up man-to-man. Breathitt trying to work the ball on the post early going.
Terry to Gross, back out front to Honeycutt. Now over on the right wing in front of the Vikings bench, Austin Sperry. He'll go baseline, drives underneath. Pass intended for Kanan Gross, taken away by the Vikings, and here they come back down the court. Quick team. Myris with it, now comes back out front to Coates.
Rowan County did a good job forcing Sperry down the baseline, made it to where he wasn't able to get the layup, had to give it up.
Yep.
Just good defense to cover up Gross.
Myris now back, passes to Ingles, underneath to Coates. Coates brings it back out of there. The three-point shot by Sloan in the air, no good. Rebound down to Terry. Sperry across the timeline, looking to go into the lane. Free throw line, passes to Honeycutt. Now back to Stallard. Stallard makes the cut, spins in the lane, almost knocked loose and deflected. Bobcats control it. Terry on the baseline, dishes to Gross. Gross underneath the basket with that left hand that he's so good with. First 2 points of the night for Kanan Gross.
Good offense there by the Bobcats, getting the ball to Gross in the deep paint touch. Very easy left-handed shot from Gross.
You got to love it when he's under the basket. He just knows where he's at and how close he is. He's just so comfortable with that left-handed one-handed shot too. Vikings go back to work. Ingles underneath the Coates. Kicks it back out.
Vikings first two possessions look to get Coates going right around the rim.
Yep. Underneath now to Sperry, and Sperry ties it up.
They're going to get a jump ball.
We'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball position, Earl States with the Vikings.
So Rowan County will keep it and inbound it from the baseline. Coates to throw it in.
Right here you have to kind of watch for Coates wheeling back around here maybe based on how they've been playing him.
Sloan with it. Kanan tied him up under the basket to fight for the rebound. Sloan went back up. It looked like Terry might have had it tied up for a jump ball there for a moment, but it goes out of bounds and going to stay here with the Vikings.
Some of the Bobcat fans not exactly happy with that call, but that's what the referee's seen.
Sloan underneath working against Gross, and Sloan gets his first 2 points of the night. Senior forward for the Vikings.
Sloan averaging 7 points a game for the Vikings.
Gross working underneath, dish to Terry. Terry backs his way in, goes up, gets his own rebound, back up again. Got his own rebound the second time. Feeds his buddy Honeycutt from three, and the ball takes a bounce on the backboard from the three-point shot. And it'll go out of bounds. Vikings will bring it in.
Bobcats getting 2 and 3 opportunities there to score and couldn't convert. But the promising thing is if you're the Bobcats, if you can keep getting those opportunities, more than likely positive things will happen for you.
Coates to Myris now, top of the key. Comes back to Sloan. Sloan in the lane. Comes back to Coates. Coates and Sperry, interesting matchup to keep your eye on all night if you want to watch two athletes going at each other. Coates drives, picks up his dribble, got to get rid of it. Comes back to Sloan. Now inside to Myris, back to Coates. 5 minutes on the clock, 2-2 your score. 3 minutes have passed by and we're all tied up at 2. Defensive matchup here in the first quarter.
Both teams, you can tell offensively is trying to find their way.
Coates Big rebound down by Braxton Terry. Sperry with it now in the lane. He'll drive. Little jump shot off the back of the rim, no good, and it'll go out of bounds. And it'll go to the Vikings.
We just can't get anything to foul early for the Bobcats. And Rowan County probably feeling the same way almost halfway through the first quarter.
2-2 your score. Coates walks it across the timeline for Rowan County. He'll feed it to Myers. Now back to Ingles. Ingles out top of the key, has Stallard on him. Coates with it now. Wanted to go in the lane, steps back, pulls up for the three, hits the glass, no good. Here comes Aaron Stallard with it for the Bobcats.
Coates maybe got a little impatient with that as the team got through their offense and couldn't really get anything going there.
Stallard with a pull-up jump shot, no good. Sloan gets the rebound. Back down on the other end of the court is Myers, and he's got his first 2 points of the night.
Sperry bring the ball to the court, giving direction to what play they want to run right here.
3:40 on the clock, 4-2 your score. Rowan County up 2. Stallard pulls the trigger on the three. Off the rim, no good. Battle for the rebound. And it looks like the Vikings' Owen is going to bring it out of there. Here comes Myers under the basket, working against Kanan Gross. Sloan with it now. Bounce pass over to Ingles.
And the Vikings once again look like they're going to stay patient, trying to get into some kind of sort of offense here.
Myers over on the right wing, now to Ingles in the corner. Wanted to go inside. He goes in the lane against Stallard. Little shot is good for Ingles. 6-2 now, 4-point lead for Rowan County. Honeycutt in the corner to Terry. Terry baseline, dumps it to Gross. All the way across court to Stallard to Sperry. Inside to Gross at the free throw line. Dribbles in the lane, off the glass. Shot won't fall, tipped. Sloan will bring it out of there for Rowan County. Ingles fires the three. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound tipped out of there, and Sperry will bring it out. He pulls up, shoots the three, off the rim, no good. Another loose ball. Myers flips it to Ingles. Behind the back. Back to Myers. Coach Honeycutt wanting the Bobcats to slow things down a little bit on this offensive end, David Kyle.
Yeah, I'm sure he would have probably preferred to see Sperry keep attacking until the defense stopped him right there.
Peyton Collins getting ready to check in for the Bobcats. Myers in the lane. There's Owens with a rebound, working against Gross. Goes up. Shot no good. Austin Sperry with a rebound. Kicks it to Stallard. Stallard drives in, working baseline under the basket. Got to get rid of it. He finds Gross. Gross puts down the dribble, and we'll get a foul underneath as Kanan was on the way to the hoop. And it'll be on Owens. Madden Owen, that's his first foul.
Pretty clean ball game so far. That's the first foul of the game. And Kanan Gross will take a breather as Brantley Campbell checks in along with Peyton Collins, and Stallard will go to the bench.
Honeycutt set to throw this one in from the baseline. Finds Braxton Terry. Terry, hook shot off the front of the rim, no good. Had a good look at it, couldn't get it to fall.
Dole's just got a cap on it right now for the Bobcats.
Seemed like the last time we called a game for them, David Kyle, they had trouble in the first quarter. Big three-pointer by Myers. The Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer is good for Gavin Myers. And we got a 30-second timeout called on the Bobcat bench. We'll take it with them here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be right back.
Close out another incredible year. Appalachian Wireless is honored to be a part of your lives. This year, we strengthened our infrastructure to ensure reliable, secure service across our region. We proudly supported schools, healthcare providers, and local organizations to uplift our communities. As we look ahead to 2025, our focus remains on connecting Eastern Kentucky with the excellence and care that you deserve. Thank you for being a part of our journey. We are Appalachian Wireless, and we're here to keep our communities clear.
We're back, folks. If you're online watching us, give your neighbors a call. Call your loved ones. Tell them we got a good ball game here in Jackson, Kentucky. Rowan County up 9-2 right now on the Bobcats with a flurry of offense here late in the first quarter. Big shout out to Carter Holland Chester Haddix, Christy Combs, Janet Hounshell, Trent Noble, Sanders Turner, Caleb Whistler, Erica Harvey, Marcella Spicer, and Chris Fudd Hayes. Big shout out to you guys for being on here watching us. Let's see if we can get them numbers up. Let's work on this. We need to get this game out there. 16th region versus the 14th region. Big matchup between the Vikings and the Bobcats. Say hello and welcome to all you 16th region fans watching us on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Sperry in the lane working to the hoop. Can't get it to fall. Ball was tipped off the backboard. And the rebound going to be cleaned up by Sloan of the Vikings. And that's Grant Rose with it now in the game for Rowan County.
No pressure on the ball handler. He's content to sit and hold it.
Take your time with a 7-point lead, 44 seconds on the clock. Myris now with it. Myris really opened up the lead for Rowan County with a big three-pointer in one of their last possessions.
Bobcat team just can't seem to find themselves this quarter offensively.
Rose, baseline, gives to Sloan. And Tolson in the game for the Bobcats. Looked to have had it tied up, but we got a foul called underneath the hoop. It's going to go on Tolson. And Sloan.
They're going to call it on the floor.
Yep.
Correction.
So Grant Rose to inbound it from the baseline for Rowan County. Tosses it up to Sloan. He'll come around the arc to Ingles. Now back to Rose. Rose is sophomore. Now to Myris. Myris going to drive in the lane. He goes up. And
jump ball. That will go to the Bobcats.
Yep, the layup wedged on the rim. The jump ball will give it to the Bobcats with 4.3 seconds on the clock here in the first quarter. Peyton Collins to throw it in. Sperry.
Bobcats can't score here. Maybe that jump ball works out for the Vikings.
Yep. Shot no good at the buzzer, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Probably the lowest scoring first quarter we've had all season, especially for the Bobcats offensively. Not able to get anything going. Down 7, 9-2. We'll be back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
At HCTC, we've got you covered. While you focus on completing your certificate, diploma, or degree, our success coaches will connect you with financial information, tutoring, and so much more. Stay on your path to success at HCTC. Call today at 606-487-3293. We'll never underestimate you.
We are back, folks. The story in the first quarter. The Bobcats with 2 points coming from Kanan Gross under the basket. Lowest scoring first quarter the Bobcats have had. Rowan County with a 7-point lead, 9-2. A very defensive-minded matchup there early. The Bobcats not able to find the hoop. Struggling to find the high percentage shot too, David Kyle. Not really a lot of chances and opportunities for them.
Yeah, Rowan County's played good defense, but the Bobcats just have to focus on the working, not giving up on defense.
Pass over in the corner to Ingles, and Ingles buries the rebound by Jason Tolson. Campbell, ball deflected, knocked away. Ingles with it for Rowan County, back down the court. Dumps it off to Myris, comes back to Ingles. Ingles directing traffic inside to Sloan. Sloan working against Tolson, and Sloan called for the walk. Great defense that time by Jason Tolson.
I tell you, Jason Tolson has brought a spark to the Bobcats. One thing to learn, starting out this year, wasn't having very many minutes at all.
Yeah.
Come in last Monday night against Floyd Central, made the most of his time, and he's found himself back on the floor.
That gives you a good feeling, man, to see a kid come in and big three-pointer that time by Peyton Collins, making the most of the open shot from behind the arc. Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer is good.
Bobcats much needed bucket. Maybe they kind of open up now for him.
Myris brings it out top of the key. Well, yeah, what I was saying earlier, though, man, to see Tolson come in and make the most of his minutes and not only earn some more minutes real quick, but make a difference in the ball game, man, and he's having fun doing it too. Battle underneath the basket, ball knocked loose. Peyton Collins comes up with it. Little renewed energy for the Bobcats. Long pass underneath to Campbell, and we'll get a foul on Sloan. Campbell grabbed the pass before It went out of bounds, and they'll call Sloan for the foul. That is his first foul. Sloan will go out, and Madden Owen will come back in for the Vikings. Honeycutt to Collins. He fires another one. It's no good. And another big rebound down for the Vikings. Myris with it now. Back out top of the key to Rose.
That's one thing the Bobcats have to watch. They still have to be patient. You're down, and you have to be a little frustrated offensively, just not seeing the ball go through the hoop. But, you still have to get those good shots, good opportunities up.
Braxton Terry and Kanan Gross up off the bench getting ready to check back in. Ingles with it. Over to Myris. Now back to Ingles. Mason Wells in the game for the Vikings also right now. Dump pass to Myris. And he had to get rid of it. Wells stops from the elbow, fires. Jump shot is good for Mason Wells. Senior with his first 2 points here tonight.
Brown County worked the ball. Wells got there about 13 foot, wide open look. Good shot by the Vikings.
Collins, Austin McGinnis, now to Honeycutt. Oh, pass back to Collins. He'll save it. Beats his man, comes in the corner to Tolson. Back to Honeycutt, drives in the lane, dishes in the corner to McGinnis. Back to Honeycutt. Honeycutt trying to get open for that three. Tolson dumps it to Honeycutt. Honeycutt working in the lane. No look pass over to McGinnis. 4:24 on the clock. Collins over to Honeycutt. He's open. He fires. And he finds the basket. A Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer for Joe Honeycutt.
Another much-needed bucket for the Bobcats. Got to find a little momentum with this play.
Bobcats cut the lead to 6. Low-scoring game here. 14-8. Defensive matchup between these two. Rowan County once again taking their time, setting up the offense. Rose with it. Working against McGinnis. He comes back to Myris at the logo. Inside to Wells. Ingles. Rose back to Ingles. Now back to Rose.
Bobcats playing their zone right here.
Great defense right now by the Bobcats too. Rowan County really not getting anything. Not forcing the issue, but Bobcats not giving them anything. Collins tried to get past the screen, and we get an offensive foul. And that'll go on Wells on the screen. Pleading his case to Mr. Referee, and didn't go the way he wanted it to, but that is the first foul on Wells. Your score 3:23 on the clock is 14-8. Austin Sperry coming back in for Collins.
Coach Thacker from Rowan County also pleading the case. Officials for tonight we forgot to call was Brian Johnson, Chris Ambergy, and Roger Fairchild.
Ball tip deflected, but Campbell there to come up with it, dumps it to Braxton Terry under the basket. And Braxton's shot's no good, but he'll go to the free throw line.
Terry with his first trip to the free throw line. Much improved free throw shooter this season.
First shot's good for Braxton. Went from 50% up to about 85%. I could be wrong. I'll double check here. Right now it's at 80%. So a big jump for Braxton. He's really worked on those free throws. Second one is good.
Bobcats cut the back and lead to 4.
3:13 on the clock. 14-10. Myris for the Vikings with it now. Peyton Collins back in the game. Ingles. Gross takes it away. Kanan steps in to take the pass. Sperry beats his man. Quick pass to Collins in the corner. Comes back to Sperry. Cross court to McGinnis. He'll fire the three. Austin's shot is off, but Braxton Terry there for the rebound and the putback. And that, my friends, is what Braxton does the best at. There to clear up the rebound and goes back up with the shot. He's got 4 here in the first half.
He'd missed a couple early ones around the goal. Sometimes the guy just needs to see the ball go through the hole. He got them 2 free throws in. Looked a lot more comfortable, explosive.
Confidence booster. Gross with the rebound. Here comes Sperry up to the rim and the dunk. Believe it or not, the first 2 points of the night for Austin Sperry. comes at the 2:12 mark in the second quarter, and it's a slam. Ball knocked loose, and it'll stay on this end of the court. Tenacious defense right now. Peyton Collins and Austin McGinnis. Man, they're looking for a paycheck right now. They are getting after it. Tie ball game, fans. 2:04 on the clock. The Bobcats, down double digits, have come back to tie this one up.
Most certainly playing hungry right here.
Ingles, baseline. Throws it back into Myris. He'll fire the three. Off the back of the rim. Austin Sperry there for the rebound. Most ignited. I've seen the fans on that side of the Coliseum too. Terry goes up, shot no good, no call on the contact. Ingles back down the court with it for Rowan County. He'll pass it to Rose, top of the key. Myris back to Rose. Now to Ingles, back to Rose. Sloan up off the bench for the Vikings, set to check in. And also Cameron Cross set to check in.
Going to get a foul here on Peyton Collins. It'll be his first, the team first of the quarter.
So Honeycutt going to come in, and Austin McGinnis will get a breather. Great minutes there in the second quarter by Austin McGinnis. Young man just played a heck of a game in the junior varsity game.
Yeah.
Honeycutt wanting the defense to force the action, and there it is. It goes out of bounds off the hand of Joseph Honeycutt, but defensively, that's exactly what you want to see. You want to see that effort.
Active hands, active bodies. Bobcats, as a team, their body language looking much improved the last couple minutes compared to what it was early in the game.
Cross court pass to Myris. Now across in the game. He'll go cross court to Sloan. Sloan under the basket. Shot won't fall. Owen for the rebound. Cross with another jump shot, no good. He turns, dumps it underneath to Owen, up off the glass and good.
Much needed basket by the Vikings. They'd kind of hit a cold streak here.
44 seconds. Cross court pass from Terry to Honeycutt, or Sperry to Honeycutt. Collins fires a long three off the rim, no good. Tipped by Terry. Rose will bring the ball up for the Vikings, dumps it to Myris underneath, and the shot's no good, but they'll call Gross, I believe, for the foul.
Fouls on Bobcats number 20, Gross.
14-16 your score, 27 seconds on the clock. Made mention of it earlier. Thanks, fans, for watching us on Bluegrass Sports Nation. If you know somebody that's not watching, give them a call. Raise the window, holler at your neighbor, and tell them to turn on Bluegrass Sports Nation. 16th region versus the 14th region, and we got a 3-point ball game after that free throw.
Myers converts the first free throw, 66% free throw shooter on the season.
Second one is in the air, no good. Terry with a rebound. Collins, 22 seconds on the clock, passes to Honeycutt, back to Collins. Collins and the Bobcats satisfied to try and take the last shot. 8 seconds, 6 seconds. Collins dribbles by him, dishes to Sperry. 2 seconds, underneath to Gross. Terry passed to Gross. Gross's shot is no good. That'll bring us to the end of the first half. Hold on to your seats, folks. We got a good one here. 14-17. Bobcats down 3. We'll be back after this message.
At Appalachian Wireless, keeping you connected is our primary focus. That's why we have the region's best service, and right now, we're offering you an iPhone 14 128 gig for a penny. Or how about an iPad 10th Gen 64 gig on us? Get the details on these massive savings by paying a visit to AppalachianWireless.com or any of our retail locations. Keeping you connected on the region's best service. We are you. We are Appalachian.
SEC Auto Sales, located at 1557 Highway 15 South in Jackson, is the fastest growing pre-owned dealership in the area. Whether you're looking for a used or new-to-you vehicle, SEC has you covered. Think you can't get finance? Well, think again. They have the best interest rates available, serving all of Eastern Kentucky. Let them show you an easy buying experience. Come on down and see Jeff, Dwayne, and the rest of the gang. Call 606-272-6888 or visit them online at secautosales.com.
Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic Family Healthcare in Jackson for all your medical needs. Now also offering behavioral healthcare services. The clinic is open 7 days a week and will have new extended hours of operation beginning on January 1st, 2024. Hours of operation will be from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. With a hometown atmosphere, come let our family take care of yours.
Jackson Physical Therapy is your locally owned and operated physical therapy clinic, serving Jackson and the surrounding areas. Owned by Colby Watts, Jackson Physical Therapy has a talented and experienced staff ready to meet all your physical therapy needs. Jackson Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of our local youth and sports teams. Call JPT at 666-9293 to schedule your appointment today and let us improve your quality of life. Variety Pizza, located at 1189 Main Street in Jackson, has been family owned and operated for over 45 years, serving the community with fresh, homemade, and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more. Carry out or stay and enjoy the newly renovated dining areas with private party spaces available. Stop by and see Lee and Al or call 666-5454 for Variety Pizza.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for it to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolfe, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
Appalachian Wireless is starting 2025 by doing something they've never done before. New devices on us. Up to $800 off select devices. This is on a new or renewed line on the Appalachian Advantage Unlimited or Mix and Match plans. Visit AppalachianWireless.com or any retail location for complete details. New devices on us, on the region's best network. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Welcome back, fans, to the Fairce Woods Coliseum halftime here. We got about 2:55 on the clock here, and the intermission still going on. The Bobcats down 3 to Rowan County, 17-14. I'd like to make a quick mention of a couple friends on here, Mike Clemens and S.J. Sally. Good to see you guys on there watching. I know S.J. watches a lot of basketball. Good to have him on the broadcast here watching us on Bluegrass Sports Nation. 2:35 on the clock. I tell you what, David Kyle, this first half has been a defensive struggle for both teams at different points. First quarter was really the Bobcats as Rowan County busted out to a double-digit lead at one point. And then in the second quarter, it seemed like the Bobcats turned things up a little bit, got a little bit more comfortable, found the basket, and came back, tied it up at one point, 14-14, before Rowan County went back up by 3.
Rowan County had a 12-2 lead early in the second quarter. Breathitt County roared back, tied it up 14-14 with a 12-2 run there. Since then, Rowan County answered back with three-pointer. That's really all we've had.
Yeah, low-scoring game. We'll go down the scores right here real quickly. For the Bobcats, like we mentioned, they trail 14-17. Peyton Collins with the Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer. Kanan Gross with the first 2 points of the game for the Bobcats. Joseph Honeycutt with the Breathitt Funeral Home 3. Austin Sperry with 2 points. And the Bobcats led by Braxton Terry with 4 points here in the first half. For the Rowan County Vikings, they are led by Gavin Myris with 6 points, followed by Jason Ingalls with 5, and followed up by Owen Madden with 2, Wyatt Sloan with 2, and Mason Wells with 2 points. Very low scoring affair here early on in this one. Bobcats with their hands full. Made mention, 16th region versus the 14th region. Hello and welcome to all you fans from Rowan County and Moorhead that may be watching us on Bluegrass Sports Nation for the first time. Appreciate you guys watching us and being with us here on BSN, watching these two ball clubs get after it. We got about 45 seconds. We got time for a quick commercial break. We'll be back. Ready to start the third quarter here from the beautiful Fairce Woods Coliseum here in Jackson, Kentucky. Bobcats will inbound it to start the third. Honeycutt to Sperry. Sperry will walk it across the timeline.
Trying to work off a high ball screen.
Terry comes out with the screen. Sperry over in the corner, drives baseline, up and under with the little layup, and it's good for Austin Sperry. Good way to start the second half.
Sperry, once again, we talk about him getting downhill. That play he did, he made it easy. I ain't going to say easy, but an athletic 2 points.
Easy for him, maybe.
Easy for him.
So Rose over to Myris. Myris leading scorer for the Vikings in the first half. Rose inside to Sloan. Now back to Myris. Drives in the lane. Bounce pass underneath. Comes back to Ingalls in the corner for 3. Off the glass. No good. Sperry streaking down the right side of the court, and we'll get a foul on Myris.
Foul's on number 10 of the Vikings. Myris has his first.
So Honeycutt will inbound it. Right here in front of us. Sperry with it now. Sets up the offense.
Breathitt with a little high-low look here with the post player. Skips over to Honeycutt.
Stallard with it now. Drives. Picks up the dribble. Goes inside to Gross. Gross working inside. Spins. Goes up with that left hand. Off the back of the rim. Rebound to Terry. Kicks it back out to Honeycutt. Honeycutt drives baseline with the floater, and it's good.
Breathitt converted there, but I think the Breathitt County bench is telling Terry, turn around and shoot that. He had a wide open look.
Yeah. 6:38 on the clock now, 18-17. Your score. Bobcats with a 1-point lead. Myris in the lane, kicks it back. Up with the shot was Owen. The shot was no good. Honeycutt will bring it out of there for the Bobcats. To Terry. Terry in the lane. Crossover, and we get the foul on the floor. Terry with a nice move to the basket.
Foul's on number 0.
Foul will go on Sloan. That's his second.
Team second of the quarter.
6:21 on the clock. Cats up 1 point. Sperry inbounds to Terry. Now to Stallard. Here comes Sperry out to the free throw line with it. Dumps it inside to Gross. Kanan goes up it again, and he gets the roll that time with a little left-handed jump shot.
Playing right into Kanan's game right there. If he can get a little space and that left-handed floater up, shoots that from a very high percentage.
Ingalls to Sloan. Baseline. Goes up with a floater of his own. No good. Terry with a rebound. Austin Sperry's open on the other end. And a one-handed slam for Austin Sperry. 6 points for him.
Bobcats take out this quarter on an 8-0 run.
Coach Thacker going to call a full timeout on the Rowan County bench. First 4 minutes of the third quarter belonging to the Bobcats here with a 22-17 lead, up 5. We'll be back after this message.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
5:47 left on the clock here, David Kyle, third quarter. Important first 3 minutes for the Bobcats.
Bobcats got exactly what they needed.
Vikings trying to stop the bleeding right now, and Bobcats on a little bit of a roll. And ball knocked loose that time by Sperry, but Owen comes up with it. Over in the corner to Myris. He'll fire the three. Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer is good for Gavin Myris. The first points in the second half for Rowan County with the 5:06 mark here in the third quarter.
Bobcats opened up a 10-0 run to start this half. First bucket for Rowan County.
Honeycutt to Sperry. Cross-court pass to Stallard. Now back to Honeycutt. Dumps it to Sperry. He's open. Pulls the trigger. Shot no good. Tipped by Terry. And he'll get it back out of there to Stallard. And Honeycutt with it now. Back to Stallard. Good heads-up play by Braxton Terry that time to knock the ball away from the Vikings. Honeycutt, he steps back and nails the three-pointer. Joe Honeycutt with another Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer. He's got two tonight.
Well played assist there by Stallard to Honeycutt. Rowan County in their zone. He attracted defense, got the opening for Honeycutt. Made sure he had a little more time and space.
27-24, 32 on the clock. Stallard walks across the timeline for the Bobcats. Coach Honeycutt shouting some instructions from the bench. Stallard backing Ingles in the lane. Pulls it back out to Sperry. Underneath to Gross. What a look. And Gross there for the putback.
Good look there by Sperry, catching Gross moving along the baseline for the easy layup.
Ingles drives in the lane, dumps underneath. Shot is up by Wells, no good. Kanan Gross pulls it out of there. Long pass down to Sperry. Sperry behind the back to the rim. Wow. Austin Sperry reaches back in his pocket and pulls that move out in the lane. Nice look from Gross. And Sperry there for the easy shot underneath the basket that time on this end of the court is Mason Wells, and it's good.
Sperry there showing his athleticism and wow, he's got multiple Division I offers coming into his senior year.
3:30 on the clock, 31-22. And we got a whistle. And we got a foul on Stallard. That's his first foul. So Sloan will inbound it for the Vikings. Rose will bring it up. Passes to Myris. Myris steps back, eyes the basket, and nails the Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer. He's got three Breathitt Funeral Home threes tonight.
Second of the quarter. Now they're starting to heat up.
Brings it back to a 6-point game.
Myers on the season shooting 28% from behind the arc.
Stallard to Gross. Now to Honeycutt. Middle of the court to Stallard. Stops, feeds, Terry underneath. Shot no good. And Wells there to pick it up.
Basket interference.
And they do call basket interference. Got to Rose over on the right side. Back to Ingles. To Sloan now, looking back to Ingles in the corner. Drives in the lane, ball knocked loose. Terry comes up with it. He finds Austin Sperry. Sperry in the lane, stops, pulls up, jump shot is good for Austin Sperry. 2 points in the first half. He's got 10 here in the third quarter.
That's the thing about Sperry, he can score in bunches when he gets going.
Myris dumps it underneath to Wells, and Wells is there for the basket underneath the basket. Collins to Gross to Honeycutt. Drives, kicks in the corner to Sperry. He fires the three off the rim, no good. Ingles there to pull down the rebound. maybe rushed that set a little bit that time.
Sperry feeling a little confidence, maybe just checking to see if it's there or not.
Ingles shot no good. Wells comes up with it. Collins brings it out of there. No whistle. Maybe a jump ball, but no whistle. Honeycutt dishes inside to Terry there for the layup, and it's good.
2-point basket, Terry. Assist, Honeycutt.
6 points for Braxton Terry. Ingles. And we get a whistle.
Timeout.
Full timeout on the Rowan County bench. We'll take it with them on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be right back.
As we close out another incredible year, Appalachian Wireless is honored to be a part of your lives. This year, we strengthened our infrastructure to ensure reliable, secure service across our region. We proudly supported schools, healthcare providers, and local organizations to uplift our communities. As we look ahead to 2025, our focus remains on connecting Eastern Kentucky with the excellence and care that you deserve. Thank you for being a part of our journey. We are Appalachian Wireless, and we're here to keep our communities connected.
1:42 on the clock here in the third quarter, 37-27. The Bobcats come out in the third quarter and have stretched it out to a 10-point lead on some creative offense with Austin Sperry. He's owning the third with 10 points. And the big guys under the basket, Braxton Terry and Kanan Gross, also making a lot of things happen, David Kyle.
Yeah, this Bobcats, this whole third quarter's looked like a totally different team right here. Complete 180 been played from the first half to second half so far.
10-point lead, 37-27. Myris with it after the timeout for Rowan County. Let's see what Coach Thacker has got set up for the Vikings. Dumps it inside to Owen. Now back to Myris. Myris in the lane, kicks in the corner to Cross. Cameron Cross fires the three, and the Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer is good for Cross, his first points of the game.
Cameron Cross from behind the arc shooting 31% on the season.
Terry in the corner to Collins, now to Honeycutt, back to Collins. Collins drives against the defense, comes back to Honeycutt. Joe fires the three, and Joseph Honeycutt with his third Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer of the night.
You can tell with that one, he's starting to feel a little bit, got a little confidence about himself.
Myris going to step back, fire one of his own. No good. Ball tipped. Honeycutt will bring it out of there. Long pass to Collins underneath the basket for the layup. And Peyton Collins makes good on the high percentage shot. Bobcats just doing everything right now, David Kyle.
Breathitt County's really picked up the pace this quarter from what they was playing in the first half.
Cross in the lane. Jump shot is good.
2-point basket by Cross.
Collins, cross court to Honeycutt. Back to Collins, over in the corner to Sperry. Sperry, cross court to Collins. Now back to Honeycutt, top of the key, over to Austin Sperry. He'll drive baseline. Inside the lane, dumps it off to Collins, open for three, and the buzzer sounds. The shot is no good. Bobcats sustain the 10-point lead throughout the third. We'll be back after this message.
And now, see the price. Come see your favorite Kemper store in Hazard, London, or Somerset.
At Appalachian Wireless, keeping you connected is our primary focus. That's why we have the region's best service, and right now, we're offering you an iPhone 14 128 gig for a penny. Or how about an iPad 10th Gen 64 gig on us? Get the details on these massive savings by paying a visit to AppalachianWireless.com or any of our retail locations. Keeping you connected on the region's best service. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Thank you again for watching Bluegrass Sports Nation. A great game here between Rowan County and Breathitt County. The Bobcats over the Vikings right now by 10. Don't let the scoreboard fool you. This has been a close ball game all the way through, and we got 8 minutes to try and decide a winner here. Vikings to inbound it.
Coach Honeycutt had to be happy with that third quarter.
Yeah.
Scored 14 points in the first half. Third quarter puts up 28.
Yep. Cross, open, jump shot, it's good.
2-point basket by
Can't
Cross.
leave that young man open. He's got 7 quick points here in this second half. Terry to Gross, now back to Honeycutt. Peyton Collins with it now, calling the offense for the Bobcats. Out at the logo, he'll go to Gross. Gross looking inside for a cutter. Terry on the dribble, baseline, shot goes up, gets his own rebound. What an opportunity, pulls out the rebound And the Bobcats with another chance. Gross with it. Inside to Terry and the payoff. What a pass by Kanan Gross and Braxton Terry to the basket with another 2 points.
I know I say this a lot in Breathitt games, but if you watch Braxton Terry, if you look at him on camera, you can tell he's a strong player, very physically strong, but he's even stronger than he looks.
Yeah. Cross with it again in the lane for the Vikings. Jump shot no good. Ball tipped on the floor. Battle for it, and it's still loose. Terry comes out of there with it, and now still battle for it on the court, and we got a jump ball. And we got more players on the court than we do standing right now.
You got to love the hustle from both teams out there.
A busy few seconds. If you're a referee right then, I mean, the ball and players all over the court. Coach Thacker asking for a jump ball, I believe, or a foul call. And referee's going to talk this one over for a minute.
Going to try to clear a little perspiration off the floor.
Grabbing some towels off the bench so we can clean up. I was expecting our athletic director to bring out the big broom there for a minute, but I don't see him making a move right now.
A little occupied right now.
So the floor is deemed dry now, and we'll get back to the action. 6:47 on the clock. Bobcats up 10, 44-34. Reminder that this Breathitt County team scored 2 points in the first quarter. So they've been busy here in the rest of the game. Gross to Terry. Looking for Campbell underneath the basket. He'll come back out to Honeycutt. Dishes to Gross. Gross double teamed. Feed back to Collins. Collins drives baseline. And we got a foul. Foul called on the floor. And I think it's going to go against Myris. It does. And that is his second foul. Honeycutt to inbound it. Long pass to Collins and a long three. Has he got range? He shot that one 6-7 foot behind the arc. A huge Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer by Peyton Collins.
Peyton Collins, if you look on scout sheets, I'm sure around the region or even probably tonight, probably says Peyton Collins can shoot the ball with range.
Yep.
You have to close that on him further than the three-point line.
Rose, one-handed floater, no good. Owen with the rebound and the putback.
Two-point basket by Rose.
That was Owen on the basket, number 5.
Breathitt County back into their flex offense.
Terry out front with it. Comes to Gross. Now to Campbell. Brantley will bring it out and give it to Peyton Collins. Collins in the lane, drives, dumps to Gross underneath the basket, and the shot is good off the glass.
Good penetration and ball movement there by the Bobcats, in particular Collins and Gross.
Rose in the lane, gets past Honeycutt, goes up with a floater off the glass and good.
We're going to have a timeout by Round County. It's going to be a 30.
We'll take a quick timeout with them. We'll be back on Bluegrass Sports Nation. 49-38, David Kyle. They were in control in the first half of this ball game, and the Bobcats just come out with some renewed energy here in the second half, and they stretched it out to an 11-point lead.
Yeah, Round County had the game at a much slower pace first half. The Bobcats really come out just with a barrage of buckets in the third quarter and really turn this game around.
Ball saved that time out of bounds by Rose. It comes back into Brantley Campbell. And the Bobcats keep it on this end of the court. Sperry tied up, dumps it over to Honeycutt, pulls the trigger on another three. Joe Honeycutt with another Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer. He's got 4 of them. And he's got 14 points tonight. Young man making his case right now. We will be choosing a player of the game following tonight's matchup, sponsored by Buckhorn Children and Family Services. Shot is up by Myris. It's good.
Rowan County picking back up in the press right here.
52-41. Campbell with it in the corner. Long pass to Honeycutt over in the corner to Collins. He'll fire the three off the back of the rim. No good. Rose for the Vikings with the rebound. Dishes to Wales. Now over to Cross. Now to Myris. Coach Honeycutt yelling out instructions from the bench. Myris to Wells, over in the corner to Cross. Drives baseline, dumps it underneath to Owen. And Owen goes up. Shot was no good, and Owen hits the deck, and I think Terry got a finger in the eyeball. Kanan Gross will come in for Braxton Terry. Honeycutt from the Bobcats will inbound it. Got to find somebody, and he finds Austin Sperry trapped in the corner. Long pass, finds Collins. 2-on-1, bounce pass to Campbell underneath, and Brantley Campbell there for the basket. And we got a player injured on the court. We'll take another quick timeout. We'll take a 30-second. We'll be back after this message.
Over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
Appalachian Wireless is starting 2025 by doing something they've never done before. New devices on us. Up to $800 off select devices. This is on a new or renewed line on the Appalachian Advantage Unlimited or Mix and Match plans. Visit AppalachianWireless.com or any retail location for complete details. New devices on us. On the region's best network. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
All right, folks, we are back. 4:04 on the clock, 54-41 right now. Bobcats in the lead over Rowan County. What a exceptional second half. Really the third quarter getting things going for Breathitt County. Rowan County right now trying to dig back into this one. Rose comes out to Wells, now over to Myris. He fires the three, in and out. Campbell there with a rebound, and they're going to get Wells for the foul.
Fouls on number 20 for the Vikings. Wells, that's his third.
So Honeycutt will inbound it. Just down to our left. Here comes to Collins with it. 3:49 on the clock. No rush right now for the Bobcats. Gross to Sperry, working against Cross. Gets the high screen. Works in the lane, steps back, stays in the lane, comes up with a jump shot, pulls it out to Campbell. Over to Honeycutt in the corner, fires another three, no good. Gross there for the rebound and a putback.
What you wanted to do, the Bobcats took their time there, killed a little clock, got a high percentage shot from Honeycutt, who's been making that, come up short. Gross cleans it up.
Cameron Cross in the corner, fires the three off the rim, no good, gets his own reset.
Austin wanting to clear out right here.
2:38 on the clock. Sperry underneath to Collins. Looking, goes up and under, and
2-point basket by Collins.
shot is good for Peyton Collins. High percentage shot under the basket, but it looked like a tough one from here.
Yeah, get in there, double clutch. I'd say it's something he's practiced for.
Yep. 2:20 on the clock. Bobcats up 58-43. Ingles from the corner. He'll fire the three and drain it.
3-point basket.
Good ball movement there by the Vikings.
Another Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer for Ingles. He's got two. We'll take a break here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be back after 30 seconds. .2:11 on the clock here in the fourth quarter. 58-46. 12-point lead for the Bobcats over Rowan County. Sperry with it. Back into Honeycutt. Now to Stallard. Coach Honeycutt yelling out instructions. Stallard in the lane. He'll dump it off to Sperry. Sperry thought about the three. Brings it back out, working against Cross. Double teamed. Over in the corner, throws it back cross court to Collins. Collins drives in the lane. Nice move. Can't get the layup to fall. Here comes the Vikings. 1:44 on the clock. Rose all the way to the hoop with the layup.
Vikings right here has got to force early turnover on the Bobcats.
We got a foul on Cameron Cross.
Cross. That's his first.
Bobcats here just need to be patient.
4 fouls now for Rowan County. They got one more to give before they put the Bobcats on the line. Underneath to Honeycutt. He'll go up. Shot drops for Joe.
Timeout, Breathitt County.
Another quick timeout by Coach Honeycutt. We'll take it with him. We'll be right back after 1 minute.
At HCTC, we've got you covered. While you focus on completing your certificate, diploma, or degree, our success coaches will connect you with financial information, tutoring, and so much more. Stay on your path to success at HCTC. Call today at 606-487-3293. We'll never underestimate you.
Thanks again, fans, for tuning us in here on Bluegrass Sports Nation, bringing you all the action in the 14th region tonight. We've got a big matchup between the 16th and the 14th. Rowan County comes into Jackson, Kentucky, to face Breathitt County. Down right now, 12 points, 60-48. Vikings with a lot of work to do. Ingles crosses the timeline, 1:22 on the clock. Rose back to Ingles, deflected by Stallard. Ingles able to control it. Back to Wells, a jump shot off the rim, no good. Stallard with a rebound. Ball knocked loose by Cross. Stallard comes up with it, dumps it underneath to Collins. Bobcats trying to play keep away right now, and Collins is double teamed, and I think they're going to put the foul on Rose, and Peyton Collins will go to the free throw line.
Peyton Collins this season, 83% from the charity stripe.
1:02 left on the clock. Collins takes his time, puts down the dribble, shots in the air, and it's good.
Checking in for the Vikings is number 3, Epling.
Drew Epling coming into the game for the Vikings. Second shot by Collins is good. Myris to Ingles. Drives in against Stallard. Now to Epling. To Cross. Cross thought about the three. He'll pass it to Rose. Rose will nail the Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer. Rose with 7 points.
2-point basket by Terry.
Layup by Terry.
Layup by Braxton.
Breaking the press.
Cross. Jump shot is good.
Timeout, Rowan County.
Got 34 seconds left on the clock. We'll take it with them, and we'll be right back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Variety Pizza, located at 1189 Main Street in Jackson, has been family owned and operated for over 45 years, serving the community with fresh, homemade, and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salad.
Inbound it, and he was intended for Stallard, and the ball goes out of bounds. Turnover to the Vikings.
Not what you want here if you're the Bobcats. You just want to get the ball in. Rowan County's going to have to foul.
Cross to inbound it. Back to Cross in the corner. Comes back to Myris. Now to Ingles. Ingles fires the three. In and out. No good. Terry with the rebound, and we got a quick whistle.
26.6 on the clock. Braxton Terry going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Braxton Terry shooting a little better than 80% on the season from the free throw line.
Puts down the dribble. Shot is up. No good off the front of the rim. Takes a deep breath. Puts down the dribble. 26 seconds on the clock. Shot in the air, and it's good. 11 points for Braxton. Cross in the lane. The layup blocked out of there by Sperry. 21.3 on the clock. 65-53. Bobcats almost got this one in the books. It looked a little doubtful in the first half, David Kyle.
Very slow start for Breathitt County. Only 14 in the half.
Rose to Cross. Cross will pull up, shoot the three with 12 seconds. All over the rim, no good. Braxton Terry with the rebound.
And They're going to let Breathitt County dribble this out, and Breathitt County is going to go home with a 65-53 victory here.
Folks, stay right here with us. We'll be right back after this commercial, and we'll give you some point totals from the two teams, and we'll announce the Buckhorn Children and Family Services Player of the Game after this message.
For 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
Folks, we're going to go down some scoring for you real quick. Scoring totals on this one. For the Vikings, Cameron Cross with 11 points, Jason Ingalls with 8, Gavin Myris leading them with 15 points, Madden Owen with 4, Grant Rose with 7, Wyatt Sloan with 2, and Mason Wells with 6. For the Bobcats, we have Braxton Terry with 11 points, Austin Sperry with 12, Peyton Collins with 12, Brentley Campbell with 2, Kanan Gross with 10, and led in scoring by the Buckhorn Children's and Family Services Player of the Game, Mr. Joseph Honeycutt. Congratulations, Joseph.
Thank you.
Glad you could join us tonight. Great ball game, young man. Tell us what goes through your head before you pull the trigger on one of those threes.
I don't really think anything. I just look at the back of the rim and shoot it.
I'll tell you what, a great shot tonight. 4 of those Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointers for you, and a big point total, and a great ball game. You guys came out a little bit slow. Tell us a little bit about maybe what the coaches were talking to you about and how you guys went from 2 points in the first quarter to pulling off this big win.
Well, we got in the huddle, and we really didn't do anything in the first quarter, and we looked dead, and we got a couple guys who sick, ain't feeling good and stuff, and coach was just telling us that we got to step it up if we want to come back and win the ball game, that it's got to be on the defensive end first. But we started hitting shots, I guess, and I guess it just started rolling for us.
Well, that's one thing we noticed up here, not only the point totals, but all over the court tonight, playing some great defense. Congratulations. Coach Abner, what do you got for this young man?
Halftime. I'm sure halftime probably wasn't a pleasant experience for you guys. 14 points in the first half alone. Third quarter, 28 points for the team. Kind of what do you feel like sparked that? What made the difference coming out of halftime?
I don't know, really. I guess just embarrassed because we really didn't play bad defense the first quarter, first half, only giving up 9 points first quarter, and then I don't know how many we gave up in the second, but we just knew we had to start scoring the ball a little bit better. And when we went to the 2-3, we just, I guess, stepped up the intensity and got it rolling on the defensive end, then shots started falling, come back.
So will Dad take it easy on you tonight? Not critique you too much?
Maybe. I'd say so. I try to avoid him a little bit after a loss or after something like that, but I guess since we won, I guess I'll talk to him on the way home.
100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.